If I wrote a short story in which all the sentences were questions, would anyone reply, "Hey, you're copying one of Donald Barthelme's stories"? Of the people who have read Don Barthelme, how many have read his short story concerning the Bodyguard, in which nearly all the sentences are questions? Would those people yell at me, "You're a hack"? Or, "Stop writing derivative shit and start writing something original"? Is anything original? Isn't every story influenced or inspired by a previous story? Is that different than unique? Couldn't every story be considered unique, since every writer brings their own experience and perspective and touch to their stories? If I wrote a question-filled story, would Donald Barthelme throw a lightning bolt at me from heaven? Does he have good aim? If the lightning bolt hit or missed me, would it start a fire in my house? And if the fire spread to the neighboring houses, would Don B feel guilty about property damage? Is Don B in heaven? If so, is he hanging out with Alice B. Toklas and Gertrude Stein and others in an intellectual salon? Which writers and artists are regulars to the salon? Have any writers and artists been banned from the salon? If so, what offensive things did they say or do to get banned? Does heaven exist? What should my short story be about? Should a bodyguard be involved in the plot? What if I tried to cleverly incorporate elements of the 1992 movie The Bodyguard, starring Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner, into my story? If any readers detected that, would they be more offended by my thievery from the movie or the Don Barthelme story? Would readers get so enraged by my thievery that they come to the sidewalk in front of my house and throw tomatoes and eggs at my house? If I caught some tomatoes and eggs, then I made omelets. Would some of the protesters eat the omelets if I offered them? What if I told the protesters that Picasso supposedly said, "Good artists copy, great artists steal"? Would they reply, "Oh, so you think you're a great artist now?" Could my reply be, "No, I'm just trying to bring some wisdom into the situation"? To which would they reply, "Wisdom? Ha! Don't think so. Picasso was an asshole to the people around him. You should be more careful whom you quote"? Would my reply of, "Are you saying that assholes don't have wisdom to give," be an effective one? Or would it serve to enrage the protesters even more, so they start throwing avocados? If so, could I catch those and add them to the omelets? Has the nearest grocery store been sold out of eggs, tomatoes, and avocados? If I spelled avocados to match the ending of tomatoes, would that be wrong? Is now a good time for me to hire a bodyguard?